Welcome in, guys. Today I'll be showing you how to clean and repair some well-loved Prada loafers.
Drop the B-roll. Hey guys.
Sorry. Hey guys, Evan here. I hope you enjoyed that intro. I sincerely laughed my heart out making it. But on a more serious note, these loafers need some attention, and it's my goal to share the skills and tools needed to love your leather. I'd say that by looking at it, the leather on these loafers are actually in pretty good condition. It's almost as if this loafer had a fight with a cheese grater and the cheese grater won. Anyways, as we look inside the insole, there's definitely some scrubbing that we need to do. All that to say, we'll be giving these a shampoo, resurfacing the leather, and bringing back some pigment. Let's get to cleaning. Alright guys, our first and most important step is to clean off any dirt and debris. Feel free to use whatever cleaner you trust, but the one that I always use is ShoeMGK Cleaner and Conditioner. Let me know what leather cleaner gets the best results for you guys. So I just barely wet my brush, making sure that I'm not soaking the leather with water. What I really aim for is to get a really nice area of suds in order to lift up the dirt and debris and then quickly wipe it off after that. You want to wipe it off quickly because if the suds begin to dry, then the debris won't be lifted off as easily. Once you've thoroughly scrubbed down the entirety of the shoe, feel free to grab yourself a cloth to wipe it down. I personally suggest using a high quality microfiber cloth because they're the best at removing debris. Also, make sure that you guys always wash your microfiber cloths separately. If you want to know why, I'd be happy to make a video explaining how important that is for the microfiber's integrity. Alright guys, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take a real good look at this insole. This thing is pretty nasty, and some of you out there would never even touch something like this. Others don't have a problem. But this is what I do. I take dirty things and I make them clean. Someone's got to do it. Let me know what you guys think below. Moving forward, what happens with almost any insole is that dirt, debris, sweat, and oils from our feet build up and get compounded with each step. And if we don't care for our insoles, they get like this, but I think you guys will enjoy the restoration, so let's get to scrubbing. You guys may need to scrub, wipe off, and scrub again, however many times it may take, though if there is some deeply compounded grime, you'll probably need to use a hard tool. You can use pretty much anything as long as it's not sharp or going to ruin your leather. Make sure you use gentle pressure. Alright guys, I am so pleased with how clean this insole turned out to be. Let me know what you guys think below. This insole, even though it was used, is much cleaner and will last much longer since it's now free of dirt and grime, and the leather is hydrated with our cleaner because it has natural jojoba and coconut oils. Alright guys, let me know if this next part makes you uneasy. So we're going to take some fine grit sandpaper so that we can resurface this leather in order to remove a lot of those long leather fibers that have lifted up. Note that you only want to do this portion if you have pigmented leather cream or dye to restore the faded portions. Once it's smooth to the touch, you're done. Go ahead and just sand down any more portions as needed. Now for the pigmented cream. We're just going to apply it directly to the faded portions, and by the way, I could have used some leather filling paste, which I highly recommend, but because this is near the bottom of the shoe, it's really not going to be seen. But if we were repairing leather on the top, I'd definitely try to repair it a little bit more aesthetically. Once you're finished with your shoe, make sure you go ahead and fill it to prevent creasing, which in turn can prevent cracking. I usually use recycled paper or plastic bags, but for luxury shoes, I'll go ahead and use these cedar shoe trees because it's fancier and cedar is a natural deodorizer. Alright guys, our last step is to thoroughly brush our leather so that all the oils and waxes from the cream are dispersed evenly, which creates a really nice, like new shine. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is where I'm supposed to ask you to like and subscribe down below. I took a slightly different turn with the filming and editing of this video, so I'd love to know what you guys think of it. I'm always looking for new ideas, so please feel free to suggest anything as well. A quick shout out to our sponsor, ShoeMGK. They've really helped me get to this point and I really appreciate their support. I'll see you guys next time, and remember to love your leather.